So, hello everyone, welcome back to the channels. In today's video, we are going to discuss one of the most frequently asked AWS interview questions. What is the difference between an application load balancer and network load balancer? I will explain it in simple language with real world example and interview tips. By the end of this video, you will know exactly when to use each one. So what is load balancer? Before comparing ALB and NLB, let's understand what is load balancer. So imagine an online shopping website receive 10,000 users at the same time. If all the requests go to one server, that server could become overloaded. So a load balancer sits in front of multiple servers and distributes incoming traffic so that no single server get overwhelmed. Example, user will raise a request, it will go to the load balancer will distribute the traffic in different server like EC2 one server and instance, and the other one is EC2 instance. So benefits of this: high availability, scalability, better performance and fault tolerance. What is an application load balancer? Application load balancer works at layer 7 application layer of the OSI model. It understands HTTP and HTTPS traffics. It can make routing decision based on URL path, host name, HTTP headers and query strings. So example, like a company has www.company.com's login, products and order. Three different. ALB can send the request to the login for login servers, product for product servers and orders for order server. So user will raise a request, ALB will send the request to three different EC1, EC2, EC3 instance. This is called path based routing. And host based routing is, suppose one company owns multiple websites like api.com, .company.com, shop.company.com and admin.company.com. So LB routes traffic like this: api.company.com, API server 1, then shop.company.com will go to the shopping server and admin.company.com will go to the admin server. So real production example of ALB is Netflix has different microservices like logging service, movie service, payment service and recommendation service. So user access all of them through a single domain. ALB directs each request to the appropriate backend. Service based on appropriate backend service based on the request path or host path. So here ALB directs each request to the appropriate backend service based on the request path and host path. What is network load balancer? So network load balancer works at layer 4 transport layer. It uses for TCP, UDP and TLS. It does not inspect HTTP paths or headers. Instead it forwards traffic based on IP address and ports. For example, internet's network load balancer, and it will go to the EC2 instance. So NLB is designed for very high performance, millions of requests per second, low latency application that need TCP and UDP. So real production example of NLB is, suppose a bank has a payment gateway, thousands of ATM machines and POS device sends TCP request every second. The payment service needs very low latency, high throughputs, and static IP address. NLB is better fit than ALB because it efficiently handles layer 4 traffics. Now let's comparison between LB and NLB. So LB works on OSI level 7 and NLB works on OSI level 4. Protocol HTTP and HTTPS. LB based on HTTP and HTTPS, and NLB is TCP, UDP and TLS. Routing path, LB is path and host and header routing, and NLB IP and port. Static IP, LB don't have a static IP, NLB have a static IP. Web sockets, LB have web sockets, NLB is very limited. ALB latency is slightly higher and NLB is very low. Performance like LB is high and NLB is extremely high. Best for ALB is web applications and NLB for banking, gaming, database, IoT. So here interview scenario. Interviewer will ask which load balancer would you choose for an e-commerce websites. So I would use an application load balancer because an e-commerce website uses HTTP and HTTPS traffic and often need path-based routing. Like for example, login, products, cart and payment. ALB can route each request to the appropriate bank service. When would you use NLB? So I would use NLB when the application requires TCP or UDP traffic, extremely low latency or static IP address. Example include payment gateway, online gaming, IoT device and some database traffic. Some database traffics. Can LB handle WebSockets connections? Yes, LB supports WebSockets, making it suitable for applications such as chat, platform or real-time dashboards. What is load balancer? Which load balancer is faster? So NLB is generally faster because it operates at layer 4. It does not inspect HTTP request. ALB provides more advanced routing features but perform additional processing. So quick memory tricks is ALB application layer, HTTP, HTTPS, smart routing, NLB network layer, TCP, UDP, high performance. Before going to interview, we can remember like this. And the conclusion, today we learn what is a load balancer does, what ALB is, what NLB is, key difference, real world use cases, interview ready answer. If you found this helpful, please like the video, subscribe to the channel and let me know in the comment which AWS interview topic you would like to see next. Thank you for watching and I will see you in the next video.